how to get a manager. Honestly, you just don't.
So would you follow me to go and fight the one, don't you see?
Hey guys, it's late. The main purpose of this vlog is capturing daily what I do. So today, let me summarize the entire day. I spend it there, and that's it. Just writing emails, phone calls the entire day. Half of it, just the usual business stuff. The other half, taking care of that house. It doesn't look good, which frustrates me a lot. But anyways, first time today actually entering the studio, which makes me feel good again instantly. It's 11:06, so just one more hour this day. I hate these kind of days, but sometimes they're necessary to catch up and just have, again, more chilled, relaxed days. And today, like everything at once, I still will probably stay here for 2-3 more hours because I need to take care of finishing the instrumental mix, the extended mix of my song Save the Day that will be released on Lost Frequencies label Found Frequencies on the 1st of August. Yeah, that's pretty soon. That's in just 17 days, 19 days. So I better hurry up. So today, unfortunately, just emergency content. That means a Q&A. I will just answer some questions and hopefully entertain you this way, give you some insights into the music industry and maybe some tips and tricks. Let's start with Drew. What plugin would you recommend for a guy who's just started producing? I think the stock plugins of any DAW right now, nowadays, are fine. So I think the first one I personally would get is probably Diva, like a cool analog synth, but this highly depends on what kind of music you make. If you make like film music, then definitely Contact. Sage is asking, a label I'm working with hasn't responded after I signed the contract 3 weeks ago. Yeah, that's a little odd, but it also depends on how many times you reminded them. I would wait maybe 1 more week and then tell them, hey, if you don't respond, there is no way of us working together. Then if they still don't answer, you're pretty much screwed. Like getting the rights back after you signed the contract, I would then tell them they are in breach of the contract because they as a label need to take care of promoting and like dealing with you as an artist. Maybe 14 days later again tell them, hey, if you don't respond, that's it. And then I would just release the song somewhere else. DEHMD is asking, do you use multi-band compression? Very rarely, just if it's really necessary and there is no other way around it. It's like an emergency tool. I know some use it on their master and stuff like that, but I don't like it. Mostem is asking, could you live without financial help from anyone? That's what I'm doing. Like I don't get any financial help already for years. I mean, maybe a birthday present here or there. But yeah, I'm financially fully independent, luckily, since 3.5 years, 4 years. Like fully every month, everything, me paying 100% and no delay. Like before that I had delays, so Vanessa sometimes had to step in for a month or 2. I always paid her back. Eddie's asking, how do you stay motivated? Very simple. A day like today where I just deal with business stuff cripples my brain so much that I just need to be creative the next day 100%. I don't know, like there are millions of methods. Just maybe watch a tutorial that inspires you. Maybe just listen to some music. I don't think it's that hard, but maybe it's just me. Wow, I'm tired, guys. My brain is like mush. What is your favorite gear in your rack and why? Let's please not talk about gear right now. I'm selling everything. It hurts so much. I will buy everything back, but right now for the house, I'm selling everything. Prira Kanand is asking, why don't you do live DJ sets? I like, it's COVID. I can't. I don't enjoy doing live sets without an audience. I don't know. It's just no fun. So I'm not doing it. Manor is asking, if you have the opportunity to make something like a masterclass, would you do it? I already did it. Like half a year ago. It's now all ready and finished and should be released on Friday with Fader Pro. I'll let you know. How to increase the perceived width of your song? I would always go to the individual tracks and just make them wide with a sample delay. So you're delaying left and right channel, one of them, by a couple of milliseconds. That's what makes it sound wide, because your ear doesn't get the same information at the same time. I would maybe, if it's not enough, if you do it on the individual parts, maybe also add a little, like with the isotope imager thing, like maybe a couple of percent in the mid and higher frequencies. But then that's usually it. I think a song is more interesting if you have elements in there that are not wide and elements that are wide. And also in the arrangement, parts that are very wide and very narrow. That's what's exciting. If you make everything wide on the master, you usually ruin your track. Medici is asking how to get a manager. Honestly, you just don't get a manager. Try it yourself as far as you can, and then eventually a manager will approach you. Like, there's no applying to have a manager or stuff like that. They will find you. If you just make great music, have a ton of plays, a ton of following, they will see the money and come to you and grab it. If it's the other way around, like if you have a manager and you're not at a point where you make a steady, good income, then they're probably just ripping you off, or they don't know what they're doing, or they just try to sign you and wait and do nothing for you and wait until you evolve by yourself. But then again, you don't need them. And then you have the free choice to choose a manager. As long as you don't make like a comfortable living with making music, no manager, 100% not. I mean, just like economically think about it. Like, the manager gets usually 20 to 30%. So 20-30% of your income, if it's not enough to support someone else's life, not really worth it. If they have other artists, then maybe yes. But still, why should they spend time with you if you don't generate money? So yeah, that's just the truth. What is your ultimate tip in mixing? There is no ultimate tip. That's the ultimate tip. It's like, it's too much stuff. There are too many factors, too many variables. Every track is different. The ultimate tip is just like, learn as much as you can, apply it to as much material as you can, mix as many songs as you can, and you'll eventually get better. Infinite Music is asking, when are you going to move your studio to the new house, if you get it? So the big thing is the if. If we get it, then this year, at the very end of this year, probably. But nothing is certain. My brain is mush, crazy mush. It's like this entire house getting kind of thing is I do stuff to get it. Then I get confirmed it's fine, and then they tell me something else is missing, then I get that, and then they tell me it's fine and something else is missing, and this is the entire time, like documents, searching them. Then I contact the real estate guy and he's like, there's someone else, and then there is not someone else, then there is again someone else, and maybe someone is bidding more, and then the bank says yes, but then again no, and then yes again, and then maybe. Like, it's crazy. It's like, it's so crazy that I'm this close to like losing my interest, you know? Maybe tomorrow I'll think differently about it, but right now it's just like making me mush inside like crazy. But hey, if you want to support, if you need anything mixed, mastered, anything else, emails down below. If you need something, let me know. If you need some gear, let me know. We'll still try to make this work, but it's getting to a point where it's like bananas. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will spend the rest of the night doing this club edit version. It shouldn't take too long, maybe 1 to 2 hours, and that's then really it.
Just follow me, follow me. I'll put you in on the front.